Hey there, fellas. So this car has been featured on the channel before. And for today's video, look at what we've got here. We're working with airbags again. And so why don't we try making a bless you. Anyway, bless you. Come on, dude. Camera guy's sneezing. Right, so the idea is to protect the car. Protect the bodywork to at least a certain extent using, yep, you guessed it, these here airbags. The idea is to set up a heavy-duty bumper up front, and in the rear as well. Something durable and stout. We'll fit the airbags to them, neatly cover them up with something to conceal them. You probably see where I'm going. We'll fit some sensors and try doing the following. I'm going to get the car up to speed. Once we reach critical distance the airbags are going to deploy, at which point we'll hit whatever obstacle we're approaching. And then we'll see how well they can protect the car. Ideally, we want it to sustain as little damage as possible, but let's go ahead and build something, and of course take it out for some testing. Let's go. Originally uploaded in 2022. Alright, so these are the improvised bumpers we've made. Inside of them, we've hidden our safety systems. And this is where things get interesting. Those I recognize, that's a microcontroller, that's a power bank, that's a relay, but what do you call this thing? Ultrasound sensor. Ultrasound sensor, awesome. So check this out, here we have a lovely relay, which has got a green control LED on it. The red one shows it's powered up. And here's how this works. Whenever something gets close, let's check how much distance we've programmed in centimeters. That'll be 50 to 60 or thereabouts. It gets tripped very reliably. Right, so we've got the sensor. It's powered by a battery pack, but you can easily connect it to the car battery. Wouldn't make much of a difference, and oh, check that out. It can even get triggered from over here. What a hooligan. It's not going to allow us, how do I say, I mean, you can easily adjust the range and the reaction speed. Such a curious thing. I'd love to play around with this, but it's important to not allow anybody to get close. I can't imagine anybody enjoying getting a big hit to the knees from this thing. But yeah, we've set everything up. Fine-tuned it, that's all good and well. Now we just need to connect the proximity sensors to the airbags. And go out to do some testing, to see how well the entire setup works. I expect this to be a whole lot of fun, so let's go. And so here we are, we've taken the car outside, and here's what we're going to do. I mean, what a nice looking bumper with those stickers. Anyway, I suggest we simulate a situation where you're parked at a stoplight, you're minding your own business, but, well, not everybody does this sort of thing habitually, but you might be checking your mirrors, looking to see if there might be someone who could accidentally creep up on you. Especially at a somewhat high speed. But yeah, let's simulate a situation where a car is stationary. The driver of the car following got distracted by something and couldn't stop in time. Okay, so a young driver who got distracted is now going to try and slam into our rear bumper. Alright, release the Kraken! Come on, distracted driver, it's your time to shine. What just happened? Premature deployment. Premature deployment? Damn it. But yeah, this happens. The airbags deployed a bit too early, but no big deal. Soft impact, eh? Airbags deployed too early, huh? Right, well, we should readjust them slightly. We should try this again. That car is very much intact, aside from that one headlight that got busted. What do we have here, though? Oh, I see your headlight impacted this airbag. Looking good over here. Oh, wait, no. That was just the airbags inflating. This car is still intact, as is that one. What a boring outcome. But we can keep on repeating this. We've got a bunch of airbags to spare, so let's repeat the process. Come on, we need to test our safety system. Interesting things are about to happen. Come on now. Why is it that the airbags almost found their way into the cabin? Okay, so we've slightly readjusted the trigger, but we're still under the impression that the airbags deploy a teeny tiny bit too early. But on our second attempt, we could clearly see how the car got close, the airbags filled up and stretched out, doing their best to keep that car away, but they weren't able to. But hey, I mean, 2 attempts in. At least now we are beginning to understand how this works. Right, let's switch the cars around now. This one will be the battering ram. Hopefully the airbags are going to do a good job keeping it from getting harmed. Right, we now switch these 2 cars around and have another go. Alright, we are ready to continue the testing. This time I'm the one playing the driver who dozed off. Here we go. It rolled pretty far. Premature deployment once again, eh? Right. Third try and our third premature deployment. You broke my headlights. What's the deal? This one is intact, look at that. Nah, even though they deployed a bit early, I still felt that they softened the blow, there was no jarring metal-on-metal impact. Right, time to install a new set of airbags then? 3 to 4 boxes? 3 to 4 airbags. Bring all of them over here. And we'll figure out how we go about this whole thing. Right, let's carry on. Alright, well, we are now going to T-bone that car. Now, right before impact, I am pressing the clutch to keep the engine from propelling the car any further. You're supposed to brake, right? But yeah, everybody is ready, apparently. Here we go. We'll go. They worked well that time. We had a look and yeah, they were inflated during the moment of impact. But I mean, this was to be expected, because you got the doors, which are quite soft, and on these cars they don't have any reinforcement, nothing like that. But with that being said, this flank is really soft. Also, we chopped the roof off of this one before, which is why we chose it in the first place. Also, it's rusted, there is no rigidity. But if the car had taken a hit without the systems we set up, even at this sort of speed, I'd imagine the B-pillar would have caved in. 100%. But it didn't, even though it had been chopped before. And that's a positive. But over here, as you can plainly see, the beam that we used as our makeshift bumper, well, it made contact and pushed this part in, and pushed it in quite hard. But otherwise, looking at the entire area that sustained impact, the damage, yes, these parts will have to be replaced, but the impact wasn't super hard. Those airbags actually softened the blow considerably. In any case, however you look at it, this is a positive result. And that's all I got for you. Subscribe, watch us, send in your suggestions, comment, give us a big thumbs up. Alright, catch you later.